One of the features from ChatGPT that I use all the time is the deep research function. I'm not sure how many people are using this. It is on the premium version of ChatGPT, but it's extremely helpful for doing a deeper dive with verified citations on different topics. So I think that one, if you just click on this button here, Tools, you'll see numerous different features. I've got another video where I talk about Study and Learn. I've done another video on the agent mode, in that case to create a PowerPoint, but we'll just click this deep research button. And this is really fantastic if you want to learn about a topic in really compelling, deeply detailed fashion. It does matter how you prompt the deep research function to try to produce the report you want. So in this case, let's use deep research in order to do a deep dive on why United Health, Humana, and Centene and other insurers have had such a dramatic drop in their share price over the last year. I want to do a detailed deep dive research report on why United Health, Centene, and Humana have had such a precipitous drop in their share price over the last year. I want to understand the root causes of their margin shrinking or their earnings not matching expectations. I also want to be able to see practical examples of how it is that they got to the place they are. And I want a balanced perspective on what direction these companies will likely take to course correct when it comes to their shrinking profitability and success in the marketplace. So then ChatGPT will ask you a series of questions. It's going to say, what date range is. It's asking if I'm interested in the Medicare Advantage line of business. So I'll just go ahead and I'll work through these. I won't make you listen through me trying to come up with the questions. So I've entered a prompt here. I spoke the prompt using my dictation tool here, and I've asked for a variety of factors in response to the questions that ChatGPT posed to me to do a deeper dive on the study. You can format prompts to tailor your output however you want. I've used this to have briefings that have AMA-style citations and a bibliography. I've actually asked Deep Research to produce a very succinct version or lesson plan on something that I'm trying to understand. And what you'll see is that after this period of time, 10 to 15 minutes, Deep Research will spit out a pretty prolific article almost on the topic of interest. So I won't make you sit through this. You can kind of click to another tab and start other work while this is happening. You can open another tab, open another instance of ChatGPT and work on something else entirely. That's completely permitted and allowed. So I'll come back after this research report is done. So this is what we got. And I think that this is I read through this, it's a very comprehensive and interesting briefing on why these three companies are starting to flail a little bit in the markets. What I like about Deep Research is that you've got embedded links that will take you directly to where it's getting information from. You get a really pretty comprehensive list of not just sources that information is coming from, but then also sort of how the model thought through the problem at hand. And what I use this as is a starting point, right, for me to better understand a topic, to do my own deep dive. And, I think that one criticism here is you see a ton of the same sort of repackaging of just a few citations, but you can adjust for that in your prompt and say, I want you to use only peer-reviewed literature. I want you to be more varied, or use citations that are only from the last 6 months. And I really see this as a tool for learning topics, for consulting purposes, as background research. And this is just so comprehensive that I think it does I think it's just a really great tool. This took 10 minutes for the model to put out, would have taken me hours to try to scrounge up all of this material on my own. What I'll do is I will take the report that was created from the ChatGPT Deep Research feature, and I'll actually upload it into my Substack so that you can pore over it and see exactly what ChatGPT and the headlines that it pulled from think are contributing to this decline in the stock prices of these insurer companies. I hope you found this video helpful. Please let me know if there are other tutorials or deep dives of AI features in GPT, Claude, or other tools that you'd like me to dive in on. And definitely follow us at the Techie Surgeon Substack or on my Instagram. And really appreciate you guys.